And just like that, I'd like to welcome everybody back to the No Designer Podcast. Of course, it is your host, your boy Real Duncan, your favorite podcast network engineer, and we are back in the lab.
Just different.
And per usual, I got my boy Precious on the boards with me tonight. So we gonna get straight into it. Y'all know I be in the lab cooking. I be trying to cook some shit up for y'all all the time, man. So, today I got a guest, and today's guest I feel like is a real, knowledgeable person. Somebody that's gonna give y'all some gems, man. Somebody that's gonna make sure y'all take away what y'all need to take away. So, without further ado, let my guest introduce himself.
What's going on, world? Got your boy Steelo, Steelo. Stitched by Steelo. Some might know me as, you feel me, but I'm here. It's time. We here in the city, Chicago. I came to drop some gems. Shout out my boy Real. Shout out to FC Network.
Just do it.
It's all love.
So tell them where they can find you at, like Instagram.
First
Facebook
and foremost,
and
everything is either Steelo, Steelo, the era. So that's SteeloTheera. And for all fashion needs or fashion, you know what I'm saying, check me out on the fashion side. It's Stitched by Steelo. So that's STITCHEDBYSTEELO. Stitched by Steelo. Stitch, past tense, ED by Steelo. And you could, you know what I'm saying, Google me. Everything gonna come up. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, website. You feel me? It's there.
Facts. So Stitch by Steelo. So I wanna get into the clothing. I wanna get into the stitching and shit like that. But first, tell them what all you do, because not only do you make clothes, what else you involved in the city right now? Go ahead and plug them.
From being from Chicago, man, not only am I a fashion designer, I am a Chicago footwork artist. You feel me? If you know, you know. Chicago footwork is one of the backbones of the city.
Facts.
Undeniably one of the backbones of the city. So I'm a Chicago footworker. Fortunately, I've been able to turn this shit into a business. You feel me?
Facts.
If you know footworking, it's kind of a young man's game in a sense. But me and my homies were able to, tap into different areas and smarten up, open the market up. You feel me?
Facts.
And do what niggas never did with this shit. Like Chicago footwork is it's an originated dance from Chicago.
Facts.
That come from poverty-stricken areas, created from house music, ghetto house music. Your mom and them might know about all that, you feel me? But it evolved to juke music, so you might know about that juke. If you in my age frame, you might know about that juke. You was in them parties.
That dirty wine.
Get down, little mama, get down, little mama, all that, you feel me? But that evolved into footwork, which is a fast-paced dance that involves the whole body, your hand, the whole body. So when I say footwork, don't think it's just the feet, because you got to have a whole swagger. You got to have creativity. You got to have originality. You got to have the willpower and the tenacity to be a dog and be one of the coldest niggas out here. You feel me?
Facts.
Because it's not a dance. It's not one of the trendy dances. It's not the 40s. It's not that hip shit. And I'm not hating on nothing. You feel me? I'm not hating on nothing, but this is a community, this is a culture. Like I said, it's a backbone of Chicago. So yeah,
you say you don't want to rock.
Yeah, I don't want to rock. No, I don't. I don't want to footwork. So I want to rock either. But check out Chicago footwork. You feel me? Google Chicago footwork.
So what's the footwork thing?
The footwork company,
the company,
organization, because it's a nonprofit, it's a crew, it's a collective. So it's the Era Footwork Crew or the Era Footwork Collective. Nonprofit is the Era Foundation. You feel me? So yeah, just look up the Era Footwork Crew and everything gonna pop up for sure.
Okay, cool. So you say not only do you footwork, you into fashion too.
Yeah. And I blend both.
Together, right?
Yes.
So what's the name of the brand again?
The brand is Stitched by Steelo.
Stitched by Steelo.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So how you coming with that name? Well, what made you settle in on Stitched by Steelo?
Man, that's a good question. Because recently, or not even recently, I was thinking about damn, is this the right name? Because there's so many Stitched bys, and that I would say that influenced me for real. So it's just being Stitched by Steelo was just a play on being handmade by me. But actually, I started another sub brand called 91 Till Infinity. It's on the bubble up though. But I feel like Stitch by Steelo was just, it can be explained in many ways, and the bottom line of all explanations would just be me putting my hands and it being my creation.
Exactly.
It being by me. And like I said, it's other people that's stitched by, but stitched by Steelo, SBS, and then when I got to the SBS, it kind of hit me a little different. I'm like, okay, that's
like
decent.
that.
I like that.
It
I
got
like
a nice
that.
little ring to it.
Yeah, it got a nice little ring to it. So yeah, stitched by Steelo. That was the final, and I settled.
Facts. So when did you decide like you wanted to actually like dive into like fashion? Like that's what you wanted to do. Like when did you realize like fashion was like a passion for you?
See, that's two different questions. When I dove in, and then when I realized it was a passion.
Okay, so we gonna do one at a time then.
Bet I was gonna bust it down for you.
When did you feel like when did you realize that fashion was a passion for you?
I say I realized fashion was a passion for me young. Of course, it was high school days, freshman, sophomore. Had to be, you know, because that's when you get more interactive and you get more around more people. Where like whatever that 8th grade class was or whatever the middle school classes was, it just get more. It's more people. You feel me? And I went to Bowen, so Bowen had 4 different schools in it. So I'm seeing people from this school, people from this school, people from this school. My sister go to a school on the other side, but long story short, it was about freshman, sophomore year. It's like something drove me to be like that fly guy. Like, okay, so of course it started with matching the shoes with the hats, and you know that was really my shit right there. Matching the shoes with the hats,
facts.
That was my shit because I could find a little Nike shirt or something or some jeans. You know what I'm saying? Jeans was easy.
Nice little hoodie.
Yeah, hoodie. You feel me? Like boom. I wish if I was making clothes in high school.
So you'll be cold.
I'm cold now, but
Coldest nigga in Nebraska.
I wouldn't. Man, the coldest nigga in Nebraska. But yeah, it started in high school, man. And I would say not even in Bowen, because it was one time while I not graduated yet, because I ain't graduated. I transferred and went to Indiana. And when I went to Indiana a little bit slower. So I had a little step up on niggas. I felt like, you feel me? I had a little step up. So when I'm going to Indiana doing the minor shit, like it's like cold to niggas. So when I go back and I'm getting the mics that they ain't getting, because ain't nobody really on mics. And then this was when Creative Rex was doing this shit. So I'm like, I'm killing these niggas. And Dick is a dog, Creative Rex right now, but they was cold back then. Like, but anyway, it started with in high school. You feel me? Matching the shoes with the hats, and then watching my mother and my father dress, and they was like immaculate dresses in their own right. For real, my daddy is 94. 94. My dad is 94, so you can imagine.
Is he still living?
Yes, he's still here. My mother,
shout out to him.
My mother passed. You feel me? Rest
her soul.
Yes, but immaculate dresses, immaculate closets, like. And I'm planning this shit. I don't even know what the shit is. I'm just planning the shit. Like even in shit. Yeah,
you talking about shit like that. Real 90s babies.
I'm talking about got it on. Don't even know what it is. Just planning it. So it started from that in high school, realizing that. From high school, I really wasn't on no fashion shit. I was just on some get fly shit, like just buying shit that niggas wasn't buying, or matching shit up the way niggas wasn't matching it up to me. You feel me? And I feel like
making it look good.
Yeah, making it look great, it look great. Yeah. You feel me? Like so.
So, at what point did you decide that you wanted to dive in to creating fashion yourself?
So fast forward from high school, graduate 2009. And you got to know footworking through all this.
Yeah.
Footworking through all this.
That was the footwork area.
Yeah, footworking through all this. So fast forward 2014.
Facts.
We footworking, but now we informed the business, the LLC, you know what I'm saying? We were putting our shit together. All we got for our footwork brand is a logo, one logo. And I'm not even doing merch. You know what I'm saying? We just got one logo we get printed up and we sell.
Yeah, facts.
Maybe 2015, 2016, I take over the merch. I take over as apparel coordinator for the organization.
The creative side.
Yeah, you feel me? That's my lane. I feel like that's my lane, because why not?
Facts.
So now I design a shirt I designed a campaign that's led by fashion, and the shirt said, "Footwork saves lives."
Okay.
And I'm drawing it up. It's two in the morning. I'm at my nigga crib on 79th and King Drive. I'm drawing this shit up in some program on a Wacom tablet with a pen and shit. I get done. I show him, bro. That's it. That's it, bro. It's a footwork saves lives. I'll send you a picture. You maybe could thumbnail this shit or some shit, but it's a footwork saves lives. And I put the error step on that bitch. I brand our organization, drop it. It go wild. It go wild domestically, within the culture, within neighborhoods, and internationally.
Cause let's really like dive off into that real quick. I know it's kind of like a sidebar off topic, but like to really like dive off into that. Does footwork not save lives?
No,
like,
it does.
It does. That's what I'm saying. Like as far as what I understand, as far as like footworking, it brings all the youth together. Like no matter what, no matter where,
it brings everybody.
Yeah,
together.
It brings everybody
you
together.
You could be in a kid party. You could be in a 35 plus party.
Everybody
you could be in a 60-year-old party. Play the percolator. Watch some unity happen. Some unity gonna happen.
Yeah, for sure.
In some way or form, some unity, some community type shit is gonna happen. Yeah. And like you said, that footwork saves lives. So when I'm thinking of this shit, and I'm drawing this shit up, I'm thinking of shit like Got Milk, or I'm thinking of different shit. But the way I designed it, I'm gonna tell you, you gotta be that kid within yourself for sure.
Facts.
And when I say that, you gotta explore. You gotta be unafraid to explore and not fuck up or go a wrong way. So when I designed the logo, it's in this. If you see it, it's in this kiddie playful
way.
Yeah, like design. Like how could you not relate? Like take you back type shit. Like you know what I'm saying. So footwork saves lives. And then like you said, if you read it, not only if you see it, if you read it, and then you know about any type of urban dance or anything, because it could say anything. It could say jit saves lives. It could say crump saves lives. It could say break dance, whatever. I don't know, but it says footwork saves lives. Because that's what it's real.
Coming from Chicago.
It's coming from Chicago.
And if you understand footwork, and then you know.
It's an understatement. It's an understatement.
Yeah, it's an understatement. It's really an understatement.
When I designed it, of course, that's what helped propel it, because so many people understand it. And with so many people picking up on it right now, it's like, of course, pay homage. Like this shit done saved a lot of young kids' lives. It saved a lot of people's lives that y'all see, that y'all probably wouldn't see if they wasn't at that footwork party, or if they wasn't at, you know what I'm saying? If they wasn't at the crib labbing, making a parade. If they wasn't at the bud, like for real. And then it just kept us going. So like I said, it's an understatement. So once I designed that, it went crazy how it did. I just fully took over as apparel coordinator, and I'm designing the footwork merch. But now it helped me dive into like my own signature style, or what I want to do for myself, because of course there's a crowd for footworkers, and I design for them too. But now I design for the niggas just like me, or the people just like me, male and female, who just got a different sense of style.
Facts. So with gaining that understanding, what I want to know is what made you decide to like. Because what is it that you do exactly? Like, you're not a regular print T-shirt brand.
Oh, no,
like,
no.
Let them know exactly what you do.
So Stitch by Steelo is not just like some, no shade to anyone or anyone, you know what I'm saying? Anyone doing any type of designer work, but it's not the regular just print up a tee, order blanks, press on. No shade, because I might do that too. I started doing some shit like that when I started. But it's
the logo
my
hassle.
shit. Yeah, it's not a get everything manufactured to sell to the mass type thing. Stitch by Steelo is a more, you got to be tapped in. I am a cut and sew brand out the east side of Chicago.
Cut and sew brand.
A cut and sew brand. Okay, so
cool. So
I am the manufacturer. You feel me? Like
the manufacturer.
I am the manufacturer. Cool. Everything that you might put on it from the brand is probably made by me by hand. You feel me? And then on top of that, I'm self-taught. A self-taught cut and sew designer out of the east side of Chicago. You feel me? That focus on originality, exclusivity. You feel me? Yeah, and just that different sense. Like, okay, you really gotta have a different eye because you can go anywhere and get a lot of anything,
Facts.
depending on the dollar range. I don't care if you got 10 to spend or 1050 to spend. You feel me? $1,050, whatever, 1,300, whatever. But anybody can go get it who has the bank, and everybody in America get money. You feel me? You're not the only person in America getting money, so I feel like dressing is one of those things that you can just make your own. Like, so why not? Why would you?
Facts.
Because we've been tricked.
For sure,
We
for
think
sure.
we like that.
We gonna get into being tricked. But my question with that is, what made you decide to be a Stitch and Sew brand more than a logo and print brand? Like what
What?
drove you more to
So
hand making your shit than
it started at, like I said, it started at design and merch for my organization. Boom. Okay. Now I'm like, okay, people will fuck with your shit.
facts?
People will fuck with your shit, especially if it means something. They feel it. So now let me. What will people fuck with on my personal style?
Facts.
So when I start there, it started at from designing the merch. It started at me kind of wanting to be a model.
Facts.
I wanted to be a model. I grew my
Facts.
hair out. I'm like, all right, somebody gonna pick me up, shit.
Okay, cool.
But I'm not putting in the real work. Of course, shout out to models and whatever work that takes. But I didn't put in the real work. I went on probably 2 auditions. I'm like, nah, this fucking ain't for me. So now from there, I'm like, okay, what's another lane of fashion? Because modeling is one.
That's one. For
Okay,
sure.
boom. Create an Instagram. I'm posting my fits from the closet. So now when I'm getting up,
Now I'm a self model.
right. You feel, now I'm making myself a model. Y'all don't
Yeah.
want to make me a model. I model my own shit, model my brand shit. So now when I get up, before I get dressed, I'm laying the shit out on the floor. I'm taking pictures to Instagram, and my page was Everyday Steez. You feel me?
Everyday Steve.
Everyday Steve. So I posted just shit in the closet. Boom, boom, boom. I did that for a while. I'm like, all right, this cool, but I ain't really got the bread to fucking go get everything how I want. Like, cause I don't want to do it. Like, I need to be on top of my shit. I don't got the bread. I can get whatever I want. Not to say I couldn't have, but the style shit is it's not doing it for me no more. All right, what's next? Learn how to make the shit.
For sure.
Learn how to make the shit.
For sure.
All right, boom. Who do I see making the shit? I see people like Sheila Rashid. I see people.
Talk influences.
Yeah, for sure. Sheila Rashid is the biggest, one of the biggest.
Yeah.
The biggest. Sheila Rashid is one of the biggest. She is one of the biggest inspirations I have to this day, for sure, because she is the exact same thing. Like, she is a cut and sew brand, like, that's making this shit. Not she's the biggest. I gotta say she's the biggest. I ain't gonna even flex. And then that's who I know personally. You feel me? Now I'll shout out another nigga named Rich Guy who like from Ohio, but he like in Atlanta and shit. He do his thing. But as far as from the crib, Sheila Rashid.
Shout out Sheila Rashid.
Sheila Rashid, my dog.
For sure.
Real.
Shameless plug.
So once I got into Sheila Rashid, I just kind of see more people doing shit, like really doing shit with fashion. And I think, like I said, Designer Zoe, Life of Mall, was people like really touching shit. You feel me? Like, cause of course I've been seeing the other motherfuckers like Designer Junkie and Pillars, but that wasn't my lane. I'm a cut and sew brand, like, so I'm different. So I say, yeah, once I dove into this, what it was. Matter of fact, once I made that choice, like, okay, now I need to learn how to sew. I took a footwork trip to Martha's Vineyard. Martha's Vineyard is like a fake little island over by Boston. And I was there on some dance shit. I'm there. We had like a house of interns. One of the chicks had a sewing machine. I'm just talking my shit like, damn, I want to learn how to sew. She like, oh, well, I'll show you how to thread the machine. That's all she showed me, was how to thread the machine.
Start.
Yep. And at the same time, me and my niggas, we out here talking about like, damn, it'd be crazy if I could put on a show where I make the clothes, make the dance, and I win some money for it. You feel me? Like, get a grant for it.
So everything's free.
Yeah, everything's profit.
That's
All
free.
I gotta do is work.
Everything is profit.
So she showed me how to lace the shit. That was like 2019. I came back to the crib, I just bought it. Just bought a sewing machine.
Sewing machine.
Just bought it. I ain't know what to do with it. Just bought it. Fuck it. We buying it. She showed me how to thread it. To be technical, I ain't gonna be. You know, she showed me how to thread the upper and lower bobbin, and from there I came back to the crib, bought the machine, went to an event with my niggas, DJ Spin. They gave us some free shirts. I bought the shirts home, and I'm like, look, if I can cut these shirts in two, it was 2 shirts. I'm like, I'm gonna cut them in half and sew each half together.
Facts.
And I did it, and that's where it started.
Facts.
I posted the shirt, motherfuckers was trying to buy it. I'm talking about it was garbage. Like compared to where I'm at now, it was garbage. But I posted the shirt on Facebook, and motherfuckers was trying to buy it.
Facts.
It was a Phillies blunt shirt. I cut that bitch in 2. I cut the 2 shirts up and made 2 different shirts.
Facts.
And then after that, shit, I just YouTube Academy.
Facts. So earlier, you know, some little behind the scenes shit. You told me that you made that shirt you got on.
Yeah. So this one of the demos. You feel me?
So can you walk me through the process of that shirt, like design, like how did you come up with like what's your process on your designs?
On this one,
on this shirt specifically.
On this one specifically, saw the fabric. So when I'm going to the fabric store, I might have some shit sketched out if I got something coming up, like a fashion show or something, or if I got a collection coming up. But out back, I'm walking in that bitch. I'm just walking. It take time. You need at least an hour or 2. Like, and when I'm walking, I'm visually looking, but more than anything, I'm closing my eyes and just, you know, rubbing shit, feeling shit. Like, and then after that, it's okay. What is this? This cotton eye, and then kind of correlating what I need the garment to be for a certain fabric or a certain weave or a certain mix of fabrics.
Yeah,
you feel me?
sure.
So I need this. I need to stretch. I need some poly shit or some spandex cotton shit. So, but generally, I'm in that bitch and I'm just touching everything. I'm touching everything. If a pattern don't really speak to me when I see it, I'm touching it. You feel me? And for this, I bowl. This is really a bowling button up, bowling snap up. You feel me? So me and my homie Lightbulb got me in the bowling. And I'm like, nigga, of course we got to be fly. So I got to make us some bowling shirts. Like, so he created the logo. It's called Young Bulls, and he ordered the patches and shit, sent it to me. And shit, I made up the shirt. You feel me? That's it. That's all. You feel me? Like, really, I ain't gonna say that's it. That's all, because there's a lot of shit in between that. But knowing what I want to make, drafting that pattern up, or down drafting, which means making the pattern from by measurements, or going online and downloading the pattern. That's something you can do. You can go online, download a pattern. It'll have all the instructions on there.
Where do you go online and download a pattern at?
Where? You can, man, look, Google downloadable patterns, but one of the best spots to go if you just don't know where to go is Etsy.com. Etsy. You feel me? Google downloadable pattern or downloadable vest pattern or whatever you want to make. I want to make 5 pocket jeans. I want to make a bowling shirt. I want to make an oversized hoodie. Just go on Etsy, Google pattern, pay from $5 to $30 for the pattern, and then download it. But from there, if you have no knowledge of sewing, of course you gotta teach yourself. You feel me? You gotta. But YouTube is way more than able.
That's what we need.
Just type up how, and I ain't gonna lie, I'm a hands-on learner, and it was kind of difficult.
Facts.
But what's your determination like? Yeah. How bad do you really want to do it? How bad do you really want to get up and make your own outfit?
You say your progress gonna make your process, huh?
You feel me? Cause you got, and then that's when it spin back around to that creativity of your youth, from your youth, like not being able to fuck up the collar, not because you gonna find something in there. You know what I'm saying? Cause especially with me doing the dance shit, I'm like, oh, okay, if I make this bigger, it fit more for the dance shit, or I could sell it like this, or I could do it like this. So just being able to just fuck up, y'all. You just gotta fuck up, man. Just dive in.
So my next question is do's and don'ts for somebody that's trying to start their own stitch and sew company, like
cut and sew
correct,
cut and sew brand.
But yeah, get me together.
If you wanna start a cut and sew brand, it's many ways you can do it. You don't have to do it like me. My shit is not the right way.
So do's and don'ts though. Like,
I'm getting to it. I'm getting to it. You don't have to do it like me. I just did it my way, and I feel like I did a goddamn good job, and I've been efficient enough to only be sewing for maybe 4 years. You feel me? And when people see you can see my work. This shit clean. This
So
shit
you
clean.
so you made you stitched that. That was
Yeah,
a piece of fabric at first.
From cut to sew, like this is you can see can't see the tag, but this is a cut and sew product. You feel me? Like, and it ain't even always. I could get more detailed. You feel me? And they say like nobody has the attention to detail like a designer because this shit start from the stitch. It don't start from the fabric. It start from an idea. Let me not say that because it could start from a fabric. But like now, when it starts from a fabric, it can go like, all right, you see this stitch in white. I could have made it red. I could have made it red to match a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Or I could have made it red to match this. Or so it's so you put so much. You can put so much detail into it, and like it's you make that decision. So a lot of people buy what the fuck they see. They buy what's off the rack. So imagine getting up making that shit. But yeah, man, from start to finish, it's an idea. I one thing I want to say before I get about it, like the idea starts for me on my iPad.
iPad?
Yeah, on my iPad.
Facts,
a lot of shit start on my iPad or in my head to the iPad.
Oh, yeah.
In my head to the
And then
iPad.
that's
Matter
what
of fact,
you
let me
created
say that. From the dome to the iPad. And I use Procreate and I sketch some shit out. Some people, you can use a lot of shit. Adobe Illustrator, whatever you use. Whatever you fucking use.
Facts.
Use it. And you know what I'm saying? And look, y'all, a lot of shit is on the internet. Download that shit. Go look up that shit. Screenshot that
Yeah,
shit. Take out the background. Whatever you got to do to finesse. But when you producing this shit, and that's why I am a cut and sew brand, because I appreciate that quality, the exclusiveness. That I can go get some $10 Paylesses, or I can go get some $1,000 Balenciagas. I can. You can too. We know that. But now, when that nigga walk in, and you don't know where he got this shit from. You don't know where he got it from.
Now this shit just...
You can't even go online and get this shit. And you like, damn, that shit is fly.
Facts.
You got to be tapped in. You got to be tapped in.
Facts. So tell the people like something that you feel like is like unique of your brand, like the cut and sew.
You're not going to see nobody in my shit. And when you see somebody in my shit, you going to know it's my shit.
Facts. But why though? Like what's
the garment?
You say you got that
garment.
They got that shit on.
The garment. I went downtown and this motherfucker like,
and I peeped it. It's cold. So
and it's not it can get crazier. This some calm shit. This calm. Okay. But it's like the garment. And I feel like what makes my shit so different is like what I'm just explaining. Like, everybody can go to Gucci. Everybody can go to Nike. Everybody can go to Snipes. Who know how to really, and that's why I say my shit is like street. My shit is luxury. My shit is couture. Because if you know luxury, shit, what's luxury? Some shit that's made for you. Some shit that's made for you. And that's what couture mean. Some shit that's, nigga, I'm gonna pull up, take your measurements.
Facts.
Gucci ain't gonna even do that.
They're not.
Gucci ain't gonna, I'm gonna pull up, take your measurements and ask you where you want your pocket at. Where you want how you want it to fall.
Facts.
How you want the flare? You want the tight waist? You want a jean? You want straps? Like I'm gonna pull up and we gonna get all that together. Like what you want the stitching to be? What do you want? What do you feel like? You know what I'm saying? And that's
okay. So look. I got another question. So with you saying that, like, how do you go about your garments like these days? Do you try to like stick within the trend of shit that's going on right now, or do you produce shit that's in your mind? Because like you say, if a motherfucker wants something, you gonna pull up, you gonna get the stitching from them. I mean, you gonna get the sizes from them, you gonna get all that. So as far as the garments that you putting out for people to make, how are you going about making them? Are you taking into what's today's fashion, or is you doing what you want to make?
I'm doing what I want to do
creatively, right?
I'm doing what I want to do because I feel like I'm
I'm
always
growth,
ahead
right?
of the wave. You feel me? And I feel like I said, I do got this keen sense of how people want to dress, and I'm just not, and I'm really tapping into the female shit. Like the fashion show I just had, I really tapped into the female shit. And if I show them motherfucker pictures, it's like, okay, I kill them on that side too.
Facts.
I kill them on that side too. But when I'm making garments, when I'm making, cause I design shit like tees and shit that I mass produce or whatever, I'm designing for people who got this eye, I guess. You feel me? Or who know what certain shit mean. You feel me?
Facts.
Or another thing, people who not afraid to break the mold of these certain constructs of fabrics. You feel me? And that's them trends you talking about.
Facts.
Cause one thing I hate now that I went through, skinny jeans.
Skinny jeans.
You whack, you're whack. They tricked us, y'all. They tricked us. Zara got me out of thousands of dollars
Of skinny jeans.
of skinny jeans. Don't.
The
You can't. I don't know how
skinny-
niggas feel comfortable in skinny jeans.
The skinny jeans.
Make this
trend is not
make
it.
this a little thing. Skinny jeans, death to skinny jeans, y'all. For real. I know Damiris hold racks. Okay, cool.
Do they really? If they so
I
skinny,
don't know.
how
I
many
never
racks
had
can
a
you,
pair. I don't want
How
a
many?
pair.
You could put probably
But
$1,000
I could put them
in
same
singles.
racks in my motherfucking jeans that I made. You feel me?
Facts.
I could customize the pockets if you want
And
to.
make
Come
it
holler at me.
rackable.
Make it rackable. They can
Fuck
hold
you.
100K if you want to. But
Yeah,
what I'm
in
saying,
one pocket.
that's just the trend. I want to drop some shade on for real. Like,
Facts,
cause skinny
facts,
jeans.
facts,
Come on,
facts,
y'all.
facts. So,
Come on.
what I was finna say. So, like, talk to us about like some challenges you faced in the cut and sew business. Like, as far as like any adversities that you had to come across, like any bumps in the road that you had, and how did you overcome them?
I would say I ain't gonna say cut and sew brand because all brands face adversity.
Facts.
I would just say just scaling up, and maybe sometimes holding on shit too personal to where you can't scale up. You stopping yourself because you don't want to put no responsibilities into anyone's hands because you feel like you too close or it's your little baby and you got to give some people some space to fuck up for real. And if they got that heart in them like they do, and I would hope you attach yourself to like-minded people. You just gotta
Facts.
you gotta scale up because that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm on now, like scaling up. I might even teach somebody how to sew for free just because I need you to. If this really what you want to do, I could teach you some shit.
Yeah.
And you could create your own shit, whatever. But I need help.
Yeah.
Right now, you
For
feel
sure.
me? Like, but so just scaling up and not being afraid to trust somebody. But of course, I don't use that shit lightly.
Yeah. You can't use
No,
the
your
trust
level
shit
of trust.
lightly, for
Don't
sure.
get my level of trust with my level is different too. So just that's one of the adversities, like scaling up, and then because when I speak about that team, you got to play the cut and sew design. You got to play the Instagram manager, the social media manager.
For
You
sure.
gotta play all these. You gotta wear all these hats.
For sure.
You gotta wear all these
You gotta
hats,
be
and
Cap
then it's
Man.
like, yeah, man. Now you Cap Man. You
Now
got
you
1,000
Cap
new
Man,
errors
yeah,
and shit. Like,
you got 1,000 new errors on.
like what's wrong with you? You feel me? So you gotta, yeah, man. And then not Etsy. Is it Etsy? I think it is Etsy, where it's like a freelance site where you could look up people to do that type of shit too. But
Facts.
that's one of the adversities I face, just scaling. Like, you know what I'm saying? Being afraid to put shit in other people's hands. And another one is make sure you always just bet on yourself, you feel me? And just stick to it. Like, don't fuck off the bread, y'all. Like, if you make some bread from a drop or something, it's always best to reinvest that shit.
Always best.
Always best. And
So how much is, so speaking of that, how much, because I know personally from having my own brand, like outside of podcasting and shit like that, like I got my own brand, Everlasting Fashion. So I know how detrimental it is to actually reinvest that profit money back into the market, because if you don't, that's how you end up losing in the back end, because you never know what's going on, and you'd have been to spend that bread and need something that you can't, talking about provide, and then it's like, damn, I can't get these, or I can't get this, or this just happened, or I just took an L on this, or this package didn't come, or it came and the motherfucker got it, or whatever the case may be. So now it's like you need that double up. So it's like, how important is it to you to make sure that you reinvest in that money into your brand, whether it be all the profit, like how much of the profit would you say is like mandatorily supposed to go back into the brand
I
after you
don't
make
know, but look, if you got a nice drop, and before you even did the drop, you should have did the numbers.
Facts.
fuck, you should have did the numbers.
Facts.
And if you did the numbers and they calculated how they calculated, nigga, put it back in. I know we all got shit going on. I can't tell nobody what's the proper, because I ain't figured it out for myself yet, because I'm
For
still.
sure. Okay.
But if you do got it, reinvest, trust in your design, trust in your product, whatever the fuck you creating, and get it gone.
For sure.
That's all, you feel me? But beyond reinvesting the bread, nigga, reinvest everything. The time, the patience, the grace for yourself. Like, reinvest all that.
Facts.
Reinvest all that, because you want something. And that's reinvest everything. Like, not even the bread. Because I know we supposed to speak on manufacturing, you feel me?
Yeah, for sure. So
look,
speaking, manufacturing.
Look, because I'm a cut and sew brand, but I also dabbed into the manufacturing.
Give them a vendor, a cut and sew vendor, like a fabric vendor.
I had to pull out my Alibaba right here. But
also, so you going through Alibaba.
That's what I use. That's what I did use. But I only,
like,
I've been making clothes for 4 years. I only used it twice.
Facts. So
that's what I'm saying. So I'm
where
more
do you get
hands
your
on.
garments from? I mean, where do you get your fabric from?
Oh, so for the fabrics, we can go to, if you're in the city, you can go to Textile Discount Outlet, which is near 22nd and Damon.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you could really flip some shit. If you watching and you cutting this on,
Facts.
you could really flip some shit in there. 22nd and Damon North. Textile Discount Outlet. Beyond that, at Fisherman's Fabric on Roosevelt. That's a little more high end, so you gotta have your shit together. You gotta have your client locked in, deposited already if you going there. You feel me? Because that shit ain't no joke. You don't play with that. But the other one, you can go play. You go play all day. Be a kid. And then from there, shit, I go to Joann's for all of my supplies. Nigga, cutters, rivets, buttons, zippers, attach, whatever. Joann's Fabric.
Facts. So before we get out of here, I want to ask, like, what is fashion to you?
Fashion to me is it's a language. It's an outlet. It's a way, like I said, piggybacking on outlet is a way of expression.
Facts.
And yeah, with dance and fashion, I'm just creating this new language. Like, for real. Like, even like, man, I don't know if y'all know it, but we see each other before we speak.
For sure.
We see that.
For sure. And
so I might see a nigga, okay. Nigga, I see you over there, or a chick, like, okay, I see you. I mean, what's up? I might be inclined to speak.
Facts.
Just speak, like, hey.
And
because you on that same frequency I see, and then you're not afraid to, like what I said earlier, like, break these molds. Because now if you walk in the party, you in some different shit, you feel like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you don't even
outcast.
feel like, you might feel like the shit, and you should.
Yeah.
But other motherfuckers, society might make you feel like, oh, what's that?
Why you got that shit on?
What the fuck is that? No, because I want to wear it.
Why
and that
you wanna
speaks
wear
to
that?
anything. Like, I ain't knocking nobody want to wear what the fuck they want to wear. You can't. It's a way of expression, bro. And then we get tricked. We go outside, we look the same. We look the same.
Facts.
T-shirt, hoodie, jeans. Go out the band, man. Ain't nobody shit baggy. Ain't nobody, like, come on, man.
Panda.
Everybody can't feel the same on the dressing side. We can't.
Panda dunks.
It's impossible. It's impossible that everybody around this bitch wearing the same shit.
Unless we all clone.
But it's not. Like, we are. We are. Who cloned Tyrone?
They cloned.
They cloned
Tyrone. That's who cloned.
Come on, man. Because if you ain't come up seeing what you seen or whatever, you was locked in, you'll have a different sense of style.
For sure.
You would.
Your own.
But now you watching, everybody watching the same videos, the same NBA games, the same whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So now we think we pose look the same. Or now we think when we looking the same, that's fly. And it might be fly. But that's a lower level of fly.
Facts.
Cause now when I walk in with some different shit.
That's trendy fly.
That
like, ain't really fashion.
That's blendy fly. Who wants to blend in?
Yeah. Blend. I fuck bars.
Trendy fly, blendy fly.
They was supposed to drop the horns on that.
Don DeMarco.
What the fuck you talking about?
No.
Yeah.
So fashion to me is just expressing yourself, man. Like I say, with this mixture of dance and this background of dance, there's some whole other shit for me. Because I can make the fabric talk. And the fabric can make my emotions speak. Like,
facts.
You feel me? So it's different. It's just some different shit for me. I ain't gonna even lie, and I'm tapping in,
You say you
and
get
I don't feel like nobody in my motherfucking lane.
facts as you should. As you should. You shouldn't see nobody but
No,
you
cause ain't no fashion motherfuckers making shit for the dance, and ain't no dance shit making shit for the fashions.
at all.
You feel me?
When two worlds collide.
Ain't no shit. Ain't nobody making shit for footwork. Chicago footworkers or Chicago hood niggas that know what the nigga Havana Joes and all that shit from back in the day, or like no styles that didn't transcended the time. Like I know these things. This shit is in my head, and I got a sense of my past and present. So
Facts.
yeah, I'm doing this shit for a lot of motherfuckers, and I gotta realize that it ain't just for me.
Facts. So like I say, bro, I definitely appreciate you for sliding through. You
Nah, this
definitely
shit.
dropped a lot of gems on them, man. So before we get up out of here, one more chance, tell the people where they could find you at, all the ads, what you do, anything that they could be looking forward to, anything that they could come see you at, just all the credits right now.
Nah, facts. So checking out y'all, man. Look, Steelo, Steelo, representing the east side of Chicago, man. Wholeheartedly representing the east side of Chicago on the fashion, on the footwork. You can find the footwork at the Era Footwork Crew or the Era Footwork Collective. You can find the fashion at Stitched with an ED by Steelo. So that's STITCHEDBYSTEELO. You feel me? Then you can find me personally across all platforms, from Facebook to Instagram to Twitter to whatever. As STEELOTHEERA. That's Steelo, the Era. Coming up, it's a lot of shit. I got a multimedia performance that's set for black boxes and set for tours called Manipulating Patterns, where I'm going to excavate like the Ebony and Jet magazines. You feel me? Everybody
Facts.
know about that. If you know, you know. The Ebony and
Facts.
Jet magazines, there was some shit in there.
Yeah.
You feel me? So I'm going to go through that, and then not even the Ebony and Jets, but the 70s, the 80s, the 90s. I'm going through all these times, recreating all these fashions. I'm not recreating, but creating choreography around Chicago footwork to speak to these times and these pieces.
Facts.
And it's gonna be a whole footwork fashion show. Nobody is doing this shit, y'all.
Nobody.
Nobody.
Would love to be a
I'm
part
gonna
of
take
that.
my knowledge from everybody, from the past to the futures to me. You feel me? And put on the show. Beyond that, you could look out for me and the gang, the Era Footwork Crew, just putting on forever, like forever. You know what I'm saying? If you know, you know. We done been on shit downtown playing for months. We done been in magazines. We done been on whatever. The Channel 7, Windy City Lives. We done did all that shit. So look out for us on the feats, and don't downplay the feats. You feel me? And look out for me on the fashion.
Facts. So, of course, man, it's your host, your boy Real Duncan, and I hope y'all got a lot of insight, man. I hope y'all took a lot away from this episode, man, from this interview, man. I hope y'all got a lot of gems, man. My boy in here, man. Don't sleep on the feats, man. So like I
I'm
say,
trying to tell them.
once again, man, I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in. No Designer Podcast. As usual, it's your host, your boy Real Duncan, man. And we are out of the lab, man. See y'all next time.